Hey guys, it's Mozzy. Today I'm going to add a rear camera to my dash cam that I previously installed as soon as I got the truck. I live in the city, so I need a little surveillance system to prove if I got an accident or something else hit me. So let's have some fun and let's get it done.
Here is the camera that I bought on Amazon. I also got this hardwire kit. I went online to Etsy to buy the mounting plate for the rear camera.
So this is my dash cam right here. I ran the wire behind the mirror and I tucked it in all the way up there in the headliner behind this column right here, which I'll show how to take it off.
Right behind this plug you have a 10mm bolt you can use with your wrench. So this is how I ran my wire previously, in these little plastic clips. I put it right in just like the factory wiring, down through the dash into the little electrical panel and pull out right here. That's the end of the hardwire kit. It's right there, bundled up, zip tied, as you can see it, so we'll move around. Now let's go underneath the footwell where the fuses are. This kit has 3 wires, black for ground, accessory for when you turn the ignition on, which is the first one I point through. The second one right here with the orange, it's the battery plus. That means that will give constant power. This third one here is just for my mirrors to fold them in and out. Alright, so let's start the show. I'm on the trunk right now, removing the 3 plastic clips that holds up the rear of the headliner. Just look at the inside, seeing how it is, how much space I have. I will go in a minute to the rear passenger side. I just used a metal coat hanger, just opened it up all the way, and I'll show you in a minute where I placed it. The hook goes all the way to the back, almost to the back, which I see it right here. I wish I would have showed it to you, but I grabbed the wiring kit for the rear camera and attach it to that hook. Another trick you can use is putting electrical tape or just tape around the hook and the wire that you connected so it doesn't get snagged. Like I stated before, I just used a metal coat hanger. I opened it up and I made a little hook at the end. I had to fix this bundle of wire. Now we're in the back rear passenger door. I took down the weather strip so I have access to the liner. There's the piece of the coat hanger that I pushed through all the way to the back. Now I'm just pulling it slowly, making sure that it doesn't get caught to any wires. And here's the wire coming out that I had attached to it. Now I'm just going to pull enough wire for me to get to the front. Now we're on the same side of the passenger, but in the front door I did the same thing. Took down the weather strip to make sure that I have access to the liner, to the B-pillar. The B-pillar is between the front door and the rear door. Using the coat hanger, I went around it so I can attach the wire to it so I can pull it through. Now when you do use this method, just pull the wire gently, don't yank on it because you can damage the wire, or you can get that hook stuck on another wire inside of it. Now I'm just showing you how the wire is ran from the rear door to the front door behind that B-pillar. Right now it's just loose, but I'm going to put it up to the front and run it down to the camera. Just roughly seeing how much wire I will need. So I'm going to start by connecting the wire to my dash cam first, and then working from my dash cam back to the camera. I used the orange automotive tool to push the wire behind the headliner above, and then to firmly get it in, I put my fingers there to push it a little more further back. Now with the A-pillar, I could have taken it off, I just didn't have enough time. So what I did, I just tucked it into the plastic piece all the way down in a neat way. Just tuck in all the wires so it looks neat, so nothing's hanging out. So if you guys like this kind of videos that I do, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Now I'm just going to make sure the wire gets seated up there in the headliner, right by the airbag. What I'm going to do is by pulling the wire from the rear passenger side as tight as we can, so that it's firmly up in that space. You can help it along by just pushing it up there. Once the wire is tucked in, put the weather strip back by just going little by little and snapping it in place. And with some pressure, just glide your palm over it to make sure it's seated right. Here with all this loose wire, we're going to go to the trunk and pull the wire until it becomes not too tight, but tight enough so all the slack comes out. As you can see, all the slack is gone. Now put the weather strip back to where it was, using the same method. Slowly put it in and then gliding with some pressure over the weather strip. So far, that's how it looks. Now for the finisher, just make sure the camera wire can go through, which it did. I have all this excess wire, which I'm just going to bundle up and zip tie together. Now the excess wire will get tucked into the upper liner where it won't be moving around too much. Just cut in the zip ties so it looks neat. I'm pushing the wire through it and make sure that the plastic clip has enough room for it to go into. So I'm moving it back and forth to just make a little extra room for that plastic clip. Now making that connection and tucking it in. The rear camera came with a M3 double-sided tape, so I'm just putting it on and making sure it sticks pretty good. So I cleaned the mounting surface of the camera with rubbing alcohol before attaching the M3 double-sided tape to make sure it has a pretty good stick. Now I'm getting the Etsy mounting plate for the rear. I also cleaned it with alcohol, make sure it sticks pretty good. Don't forget to put your other two clips in so it holds up that liner. That double-sided tape was giving me a little problem taking off that plastic piece so I can tape it. It's getting a little frustrated here, but look at that, I got it. So here I go. Taped it. Firm amount of pressure, make sure it's good. And this is how it looks like. Looks pretty good. Wire is all tucked in right behind it. You can barely tell. I'm very happy with it. Now I'm going to reassure myself that the weather liner is in its place. So here's my rear view camera, and the little screen right there is the rear of my vehicle. I'm pretty much happy with it. Alright everybody, just want to say thank you for watching my video, liking and subscribing. Take care.